I'm going to talk you through the differences between the original G30, which came out in 2017, and the LCI version facelift model, which came out at the end of 2020. I'll go through all the spec, let you know if there's anything worthwhile that they changed between the pre-LCI and the LCI, then you can make an informed decision to see if it's worth the extra few bob to come up to the newer version. If you're like me and you had no idea what LCI stood for, it stands for Life Cycle Impulse, and it's basically BMW's fancy way of saying facelift model. So apart from the features that I'm going to show you with the exterior and the styling, the main difference between the LCI and the pre-LCI in regards to tech is the iDrive system. So there's a later version of the iDrive, which is iDrive 7 on the LCI, and the older iDrive 6 is on the pre-LCI. Much of the same features, basically the only difference in it is the layout, but it is nice and it is appealing to the eye. In regards to styling, BMW have made some nice differences between the pre-LCI and the LCI. Now, when the G30 first came out, it was way ahead of its time, looked a lot better than the F10, which had got very outdated by the time 2017 rolled around. So they are a savage looking car, and my mind has not changed on that, but the LCI model does have a much better stance on the road. You have a bigger grille, you have a different bumper, upgraded front lip if you do want to go for that option, and upgraded headlights. From the rear, not much to complain about with the pre-LCI. Looks great, but there has been a nice upgrade to the tail lights. A nice difference, looks a lot sharper, a lot cleaner. I do think the LCI is a better looking car overall. It's very hard to dispute that. On the LCI, there's some subtle changes. The seats and the layout are all the same, but they did upgrade the clocks. So these are the LCI new digital clocks. The iDrive 7 has been added to this as well, whereas the pre-LCI had the iDrive 6. And instead of silver being on the center consoles and around the dash, it's now blacked out. Everything is always better blacked out. So that's a nice little upgrade. I do like that. In regards to performance, they have upgraded the suspension slightly on the LCI. Nothing that I've noticed much of a difference in. On the diesel engine, they've added mild hybrid technology, so it adds a little bit of torque. Again, not much to be writing home about. So all in all, performance drive, the feel of the car is pretty much the same. Most of the difference is the technology and the looks. To compare apples with apples, you can get a 20 reg pre-LCI with about 120 kilometers in a diesel from a reputable dealer for about 32 grand. The LCI version with the same mileage, same year from a reputable dealer